guys, it's Girl Got Game. Welcome back to Backstage Pass. We're finally going to do Sweet Sweet Matthew's route. I'm so excited. It's very quiet right now because the bus driver just dropped us off at Dodgson's studio to do work for Lloyd. But as you remember, this is where we actually meet Matthew for the first time. So let's relive that experience, shall we? Half an hour later, I get off at the studio lot. Wow, this place is bigger than I thought it would be. Lloyd said to go to Studio C, but I have no idea where that is. Well, I guess I'll just walk around until I find it. I tug on the front door. It's unlocked. I open the door carefully and poke my head in. I can hear voices, but I don't know where they're coming from. I step inside and shut the door softly behind me. Hello? Oh boy, even more doors. I hear voices coming from up ahead. Is that where I should be? I can hear more talking. Whoever it is sounds excited. Actually, it sounds like several excited people. I walk faster. Maybe I can catch up with them and ask for directions. The voices are getting nearer. Just as I'm about to call out to them, someone grabs me from behind. Matthew! What are you doing? I feel a hand clamped firmly over my mouth as someone pulls me back into a dim hallway. Stay quiet and don't move. My heart starts racing. Who is this? Some sort of stalker? Is he here to see one of the actors? Whoever it is, I can't say I like him. I try to pull away, but he holds me closer. I told you not to move. I clench my fist and give my attacker a firm jab in the stomach with my elbow. His body tightens up, but he doesn't let go. I gotta say, Matthew's quite impressive here. Please, don't move. Please? Before I can respond with another jab to the stomach, a group of girls strolls past us. There's said girl.
Maybe he went to a different studio.
One girl who looks to be the leader is scrolling furiously through a set of photos on the digital camera.
I really thought I saw him go in here, though. Well, let's keep looking.
The other girls voice their agreement and they head off down the main hallway. As soon as I turn the corner, the hand on my mouth relaxes. I tear away and spin around. What's wrong with... I stop mid-sentence at the sight of a young man doubled over and clutching his stomach. Ow. I didn't hit him that hard, did I? He slowly straightens himself. He's taller than I expected. Hey, are you okay? Sorry about the, No. It's my fault. I'm the one who grabbed you. It was pretty rude of me to... His face turns bright red as he realizes the full weight of his actions. I'm so sorry. Those girls were chasing me, and then I panicked and... His voice is barely audible now. Just don't do it again, I guess? Who were those people? I'm not sure. I'm supposed to be filming a commercial, but one of the crew members posted a photo of the studio online. A bunch of them figured out we were here, and I guess they wanted to see the shoot. He fiddles with a strand of his hair and keeps a steady gaze on the ground. And then it looked like they wanted to talk to me, so I kind of ran away. Smooth. I'm usually not this bad. They just caught me by surprise. I didn't think anyone would want to talk to me. I don't know why they wouldn't. You're a model, aren't you? How can you tell? Perfect skin, nice hair, good posture, and you're tall. Definitely a model. Oh, I see. You're really smart. Not really. I just know what models look like. Anyway, my point is that having excited people wanting to talk to you kind of comes with the job, doesn't it? Maybe. But girls are... scary. Whoa. Is this guy 10 years old or something? Am I scary? I'll take that as a yes. Anyway, I'll be out of your perfectly conditioned hair just as soon as you point me in the direction of Studio C. Oh, that's next door. He looks a lot happier now that the focus isn't on him anymore. Just take the main hallway out. It's the building right in front of you. Thanks. By the way, my name's Sian. Oh, Matthew. Well, thank you for the directions, Matthew. And good luck with, girls and stuff, I guess. Thanks. I hurry down the hallway and over to Studio C. Do we say anything more about Matthew? Nope. Then we run into the guy with a ponytail. Alright, well, I will skip ahead until that, that mall scene that is one of my particular favorites, so I'll see you over there, guys. Okay, for some reason I thought that running into Matthew at the mall happened before we got to our schedule, but apparently I was completely wrong about that. So, what we're going to do now is work on our schedule. I got blog and work scheduled because Matthew's stats are charisma primarily and fashion, of course, secondary. And his clothing choices are whatever's in fashion at the time, so I'll need to pay attention to that fashion blog post thingamajiggin. And otherwise, I don't have the pho place unlocked yet, so I'll have to sleep until I get that unlocked. I also need, oh, you know what? I forgot. I need to go running so I can run into Alvin next week. Oh, no. Barf. Okay. Alright, gotta unlock scenes and things.
I trust by now you've all purchased your necessary texts. Remember that it's not enough to merely purchase the book. You'll have to read it for it to have any effect. Remember to go through your things regularly and use them, or you'll find yourself very disappointed.
Professor Guvald has a point. I should look through my stuff and make sure I actually use it. Whew. Okay. Today seems like a good day to go for a jog around campus. I start slowly, enjoying the fresh air and the time alone. I turn the corner and see Professor Meridia carrying a stack of cardboard boxes. She can barely see over the top of the stack, and it's obvious from her carefully placed steps that whatever she's carrying is heavy. Professor, let me help you with that. I jog up to her and lift one of the boxes from her arms. Thank you. You look familiar. Are you in one of my classes? Calculus 1. My name's Sian. Well, thank you very much, Sian. You didn't have to do this. I don't mind. I'm trying to get a little exercise in anyway. Good choice. A lot of first years tend to get caught up in schoolwork or socializing. A good workout is crucial for your health, and it helps to keep you from getting too stressed. Professor Meridia leads me through the front door of the school library. She places her box on a nearby table and breathes a sigh of relief. Huh. You can leave that there. I hoist the box onto the table next to her. Need anything else? No, that's all I need for now. What's in all these boxes anyway? Books, study guides, and other materials for the grad student group study. That sounds nice. I don't suppose there's anything like that for us underclassmen? If you're looking for extra help with your studies, there's a freshman tutoring session in the library every Monday night. Thanks, I'll check it out. I wave a quick goodbye to Professor Meridia and resume my jog around the campus. Alright, so we've unlocked Alvin. It's weird to be blogging again after so long. So strange. Benito is already waiting for me when I arrive at the coffee shop.
Sian, over here.
He puts down a deck of cards in his hand to wave at me.
How are you?
I'm fine. He tilts his head and inspects me carefully as I sit down across from him.
You need to get better sleep.
He returns to shuffling his deck of cards idly, stopping occasionally to glance at the top card. I get plenty of sleep.
I didn't say more sleep. I said better sleep. Something's on your mind, and it's keeping you from sleeping well.
There's just a lot going on right now.
Do you want to talk about it?
He checks the top card of the deck and frowns. Probably not the card he was hoping for. I'm not sure how to tell him that I'd rather not talk about it, but he seems to realize that.
It's fine. In your own time. Anyway, did you start that blog like I suggested?
Yeah, but I don't really see how writing a bunch of articles online is going to make money.
Well, it's kind of a slow burn sort of thing, but if you keep writing regularly, you'll get more hits. At this point in time, you really need to just keep writing. The more content you have, the better. Got it?
Yeah, thanks.
Any questions?
What exactly was the job you had for me?
Ah, that.
He pulls out his deck of cards and begins shuffling it again, this time faster than before.
I've got this thing coming up at a fancy hotel. They want me to entertain the guests for a night and see how it goes.
That's great. Congratulations. Benito waves off my congratulations. And that's my husband's phone? Because he's at work and I have his phone? Telling him to drink water. Not as exciting as you think. It's not as exciting as you think. I offer to work pro bono. I think they were more excited about the prospect of free entertainment than me. I was just wondering if you wanted to be my makeup artist for the show. Looks are everything, after all. I'll still pay you, of course.
Are you sure you need my help? You seem to be doing fine on your own.
Drawing on a bit of eyeliner really isn't the same as a professional job. I can't afford to cut any corners on this one.
Well, I'd be happy to help.
Great, it's next Friday night. I'll text you the details later.
Benito hands me a shiny business card embossed with gold script. I think the card costs more than the drinks here. Thank you. I'll see you then. I stand up to leave, but I'm suddenly struck by a question. Hey, can I ask you something?
Anything you want.
Why did you call me here if you could have just texted me about all of this?
I wanted to see how you were doing with my own eyes. You're definitely the kind of girl who would lie and say you're doing okay just to be polite.
Am I really that transparent?
Well, from the look of it, whatever you were worried about isn't so bad as before. I'm glad. I hope things continue to get better. See you on Friday.
Cafe Diem, come in, buy a drink, and do homework here for a boost in your grade. Well, at least we got that. Just getting the sweet grades would be good. Woo! We succeeded very well today. I opened my eyes slowly. The sun's already shining and my alarm clock didn't go off. Must be a Saturday. I stare at the ceiling. I really don't want to move right now. I'm about to throw the covers back over my head when I hear a knock on the door. I shuffle to the door and peer through the eye hole. Aha.
Morning, Sean. Wanna hang out?
I glance at my desk and sigh. I haven't finished my homework yet.
Neither have I. Wanna hang out?
Figures. Fine, what did you have in mind?
That bookstore we went to the other day is attached to a mall. Interested?
I'm not sure.
School just started and it's not holiday season yet. I figure traffic will be low. And I thought if we went together it might be easier on you, since you'd be with someone you know.
Well, that's true. I'll have to explore eventually, and I would feel a lot better if you came with me.
Then it's settled. Whoa, this place is huge.
I've never been to a mall with 2 floors before. Adam and I stare at the mall's spacious interior with awestruck wonder.
Everything is so shiny.
And huge! People push past us, ignoring the gaping mouths and wide-eyed expressions of the 2 island kids. I feel like an idiot, but Adam doesn't seem to mind in the slightest.
This is going to be great.
The 2 of us make our way through the mall, walking slowly from one store to the next. In the brightly lit store windows, skinny mannequins show off the latest fashions. I stop to inspect one. Its neck is laden down with several necklaces strung up with large beads. How on earth could someone wear that much jewelry? Wouldn't your neck hurt? Adam crosses his arms and ponders the question.
Maybe she works out.
I don't think that's it.
It was worth a guess.
It doesn't seem like you were trying that hard.
So?
No way! Are you Adam Eaton? A girl rushes up to us, an excited glint in her eye.
Sure am.
I am such a big fan! You know, I was following you on Facebook long before you released Late Sleeper.
Cool. I'm glad you like my stuff.
The girl reaches into her purse and digs around looking for something. I don't want to be too annoying or anything, but if I could get an autograph, that would totally make my life. Adam waits patiently for her to find her pen. I can see a few other people looking at us now.
Hey, can I get an autograph too?
Looks like Adam's attracted a lot of attention. Again. I take a few paces back and duck into one of the clothing stores. I'd rather be out of the way when the flood of fans come. Unfortunately, in my eagerness to avoid the crowd, I back straight into someone else who likes to avoid crowds. Oh, sorry. I spin around and come face to face with Matthew, furtively ducking behind a rack of clothing. Oh, hi. Matthew, right?
Huh?
Matthew stares at me, and for a moment I see panic flash in his eyes.
You are that girl from the studio.
Sean.
Sean, right.
He stares at the ground and shuffles his feet back and forth.
Sorry again about all that. You know.
It's forgiven. He's still not making eye contact with me. In fact, he keeps glancing over my shoulder as if he's expecting to see someone. Is everything alright?
Yeah, I'm just, hiding.
You seem to be making a habit out of it. His face turns a pale shade of pink.
I'm not trying.
I'm not dragging poor Matthew out. Who are you hiding from this time? More scary girls? His face flushes red.
Maybe.
Well, my friend over there seems to be getting most of the attention right now. He's visibly relieved.
Oh, good. Maybe they won't notice me.
Why are you so worried anyway? He glances over my shoulder again. What are you looking at? I spin around to see what he keeps staring at.
No!
He grabs my shoulder, but it's too late. Way too late for all of us. It's too late! Too late, I tell you. This picture will never not be good. Whoa. A floor-to-ceiling poster of Matthew adorned in little more than delicate gold chains stares back at me. Flowing script labels him the Golden Prince. Wow. That's princely. I nod to emphasize my point. I never thought about these posters before, but there's something a little awkward about standing next to the guy who's in it.
Thanks. It's from the summer campaign. I didn't think it would still be up.
You don't like it?
It doesn't make any sense. How can you advertise clothing if the model isn't even wearing any?
I think the point is to advertise being attractive.
Oh, but I'm not.
Are you kidding?
You don't...
Oh my, Matthew just came out. Excuse me. You don't sound very happy about any of this. I thought people liked being models.
No, I like it. I mean, I do enjoy the work. It's just... everything else. Like having to see this every time I come to the mall.
What started as a pinkish blush is rapidly turning into a deep red.
And then people recognize me and everyone talks to me. They keep looking at me.
Wow, I've never met anyone with this much trouble with people except, well, me. I hate it when I'm the center of attention, too. Matt looks at me, hopeful.
You do?
Yeah, I have a lot of trouble in crowds, especially when people are watching. Sometimes if there are too many, I panic.
My mom always said it was my biggest flaw.
I don't think it's a flaw. It might be a hurdle. It's hard to make friends sometimes, and sometimes you're scared, but it's not a flaw.
I still wish I could get rid of it.
I'm sure you can handle it. I mean, you're talking with me right now, and I'm a girl. His eyes widen in realization. See? Talking with a girl isn't so bad.
Well, you're different.
How so?
You're not asking me for anything.
Girls aren't always asking for stuff, you know? How many girls have you even met? Matthew silently counts out on his fingers and stops at 2. Really? Well, 2 isn't really a good sample size now, is it? Maddie! There you are! A girl with silken locks and perfect skin bounds up to us and quickly entwines her arm around Matthew's. She carries herself with the grace and precision of a trained model, but she's a lot shorter than other models I've seen.
Hey.
She pouts, showing off her perfectly full lips. Where have you been? I was looking all over for you. And who's this? She turns to look at me and flashes a winning smile. The smile doesn't extend past her perfectly aligned teeth, and everything about her body language is telling me to back away. Sean, I'm just a stranger, I guess. Well, my name's Nicole. If you're talking to Maddie, I'm sure you recognize me too. No? She looks horrified. But I'm the Golden Princess! I look back into the store and see a row of posters in the back featuring Matthew and Nicole chained together with delicate strands of gold. The two of them stare seductively at anyone who walks by, their intense gazes promising luxury and beauty for anyone who can afford it. Seeing them in person is kind of surreal. I don't think I'll ever understand marketing. When we met on set, it was love at first sight. He was my prince in the photo shoot, and now he's my prince in real life, too. Matthew's clearly uncomfortable, but Nicole nestles her head against his arm with a contented giggle. She gives his arm a tug and drags him towards the exit. Come on, honey, let's get going.
Bye.
Matthew begins to wave goodbye, but Nicole cuts his farewell short and drags him away. A girlfriend? Really? That was the last thing I expected from Matthew. Yeah, I know, right? Like, are we gonna find out finally what the dealio is with Nicole and Matthew? I hope she's not his girlfriend, because I feel kind of... Ugh, sorry. Ooh, big stretch and yawn. I feel kind of bad taking him away from her if they are for reals going out, you know? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, though, I guess. Nicole's shorter than I'd expect for a model, but her hair and face are a perfect match for Matthew's. I wonder if she got the job because she matches him.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
I thought I lost you. Where'd you go?
Just in here. I didn't want to be in the way.
Sorry about that. That was the opposite of what I wanted for today. I didn't think anyone would recognize me.
I'm not sure you can afford to think that way anymore.
I know. It's just weird, you know? It hasn't really fully set in yet. Sometimes when I wake up, I wonder why I can't hear the ocean. Then I remember that I'm not home anymore.
For a moment, I see a bit of melancholy behind his normally cheerful exterior. He's been working so hard this past year. He hasn't really had a chance to take a break or come to terms with his new life. Adam shakes his head.
I guess it's just something I'll have to get used to. Let's get back to exploring, yeah?
Sure. Adam and I resume our stroll through the mall, but nothing else catches our attention.
Well, that's enough for today, I guess. Back to campus?
Back to campus. Adam drops me off in my room. Thanks for today.
No problem. I had fun.
Don't forget you had that photo shoot next Tuesday.
What? Oh, right. Yeah, thanks.
Anytime. Steel City Mall, come on in and see all our shops. Well, Miss Sean Gooden, after careful review of your student grant application, we are pleased to inform you that you qualify for our Students in Need grant. Your tuition will be waived as long as you maintain a grade point average of 2.0 or higher. Your GPA will be checked on a monthly basis. Failure to maintain your grade may result in loss of your grant or expulsion. Admin, welcome to Steel City University. This message board is for students to connect with each other and discuss anything that interests you. Please try to use common sense when posting. This is not a board for porn, illegal downloads, or hate speech. Got it. No hearts with Matthew yet, let's sigh. Okay. But we do have an encyclopedia. We'll use that. I can't call him yet. I'm gonna go shopping, because I actually remembered, finally, that I get a free sleep next week. Today seems like a nice day to go to the mall again. I'm not sure I'm still up for being around that many people alone. Better take Adam along just in case.
Ooh, Brains and Puzzles here actually has the newest volume of Planetost, and the full season set of Knight Errant.
You sound excited.
Is it my fault that we had to wait for months to get anything back home?
At least it taught you patience.
No, it taught me that I don't like waiting.
Naturally. A woman with a clipboard approaches us.
Excuse me, would you like to take a short survey? You'll be entered to win one of several prizes like a new car.
Adam and I look at each other and he shrugs.
Sure, why not? We don't have anywhere to be.
The woman looks relieved. From the look of her clipboard, she hasn't gotten many takers.
So, do you or any of your family members work in the movie, music, or entertainment industry?
Well, I'm a makeup artist. Does that count? She glances down at the near empty list of names on her clipboard.
Should be fine.
I'm afraid I'm a professional singer, though.
Oh. Never mind then. Thanks anyway, you two.
What about me? I thought you said I counted.
Unfortunately, if you have a family member in the industry, you can't take part. And since your brother is...
Oh, I'm not her brother.
You aren't? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just that you two really look like siblings. I mean...
It's fine. We get that all the time.
Well, that's great. It means I can still give you the survey.
She flips through her clipboard eagerly and reads out the first question.
How many movies have you seen in theaters in the past 2 months?
I quickly review the last 2 months of my life. Most of it was consumed with Adam's summer tour. None. She raises an eyebrow and checks off a box on the sheet of paper in front of her.
Well, that pretty much negates the rest of the questions, so I guess we're done.
Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
No, it's fine. We're looking for responses, not people who watch movies. Now if I could get your email address, we'll be all set.
She offers me a pen and I write down my address in the bottom of the sheet.
Thank you so much.
She heads off to solicit more survey responses from people as they pass by.
That was nice of you.
It wasn't anything, really.
Do you think you'll win anything?
I've never won a raffle in my life. Luck is for other people like you.
I'm sure I've got enough luck for the both of us.
Well, we don't know what clothing to get yet, so we'll go to brains and puzzles. Do I need anything from here? I don't think so. History of makeup and its use in the theater. I guess we'll buy that. Stress, journal. That, of course. Makes you smarter. Let's see, what else do we have? Stress. I'll have to buy that at some point. And then these are all whatever. Well, I guess I can still afford that. And then I have no money. I have to do some work this week. As I head out the door, though, a young woman comes barreling around the corner. Ack! She skids to a halt, stopping a hair's breadth away from knocking me over. Are you okay? The woman steadies herself and fixes her jacket. Yeah, I'm fine. Just didn't see you there. She glances at the book I just purchased. Hey, Ribbonwell Online. Nice. I work for them, you know. Are you part of the development team? Nah, nothing like that. Marketing. Social media, mostly. It's my job to promote the game and get new players. If you're playing Ribbonwell Online, I see I'm doing my job. Oh, I don't actually play. Seriously? If you've got enough free cash lying around that you can just buy books for games you don't play, I've got a better deal for you. I don't... The woman ignores me and pulls out a sheet of paper. She scribbles an address on it and tucks it into the front cover of my book. The stuff there is pretty expensive, but I'm sure you can handle it. Stuff where? At the shop. What does it sell? The woman taps her foot. Stuff? Weren't you listening? Okay. Anyway, I'm in a hurry, so I'm out. Later! She waves and marches into the bookstore without bothering to wait for me to respond. I look at the address she left in my book. A shop that sells stuff. How useful.
It's a shop where you buy stuff.
Wow! And now it's time to do our stuff again. Let's run into Alvin, I guess. And then we should... we're gonna sleep at some point along here. I don't know if I should probably schedule another sleep. Okay. Did I do that without scheduling sleep? I can't remember now. Duh. We're going to review the basics of geometric proofs today. Professor Meridia scrawls a series of shapes and angles across the chalkboard. This may be review for some of you. If you feel confident in this section, feel free to skip the next few sessions. Just don't forget to turn in your homework. Wow, the professor just gave us free rein to skip class. This will take some getting used to. If I skip lecture now, I could get some rest in before I have to do anything later today. But I might learn something if I stay, and I'll definitely win bonus points with Professor Meridia. I'm gonna go sleep. I know the basics of geometric proofs, and they say getting sleep helps your brain. This is the right choice. Yeah. I make my way into the library. There aren't many other people here. The TA approaches me.
I don't recognize you. Is this your first time here?
Yes. I really want to make sure I keep my grades up.
Well, coming to these sessions won't improve your grades per se. Coming here merely helps you review the material you learned during lecture. We'll also discuss study techniques to help you retain more knowledge and learn more efficiently. In other words, these sessions will better equip you to learn faster when you attend lecture or do your homework. But they have no direct bearing on your knowledge or your grades.
Got it.
By the way, my name's Alvin, and I'll be running all the tutoring sessions this year. If you have any questions, just raise your hand and I'll get to you as soon as possible.
Thanks. Alvin splits his time between the students pretty evenly, and by the time the hour is over, I feel more confident about my studies. Adam has a photo shoot scheduled for today, and John wants us to be there and ready by 3. It's already 2:30 and Adam hasn't come by. I grab my makeup bag and drag it down the hall to his room. Adam, are you ready?
Ready for what?
We need to leave for the photo shoot.
Oh, that? It's not for half an hour.
Are you kidding? It'll probably take us that long just to get there. Adam rolls his eyes with an exaggerated sigh.
Ugh. Okay, we'll go now.
I walk down the hallway as quickly as I can manage, but Adam doesn't seem to be following me. I stop and turn. Is something wrong?
You walk too fast, okay?
If I'm walking fast, it's because I'm in a hurry.
We'll get there when we get there.
I wait for Adam. There's no use in hurrying him anywhere. His laid-back attitude is usually pretty refreshing, but right now I'm feeling more stressed than anything else. The drive to the studio is uneventful, but it's already 2:55 when we arrive. John rushes out to meet us as soon as we step into the studio.
There you are. What kept you?
John!
We're not late yet.
John's expression tightens.
Ready by 3 doesn't mean arrive at 3. Studio time is expensive, and the photographer is a busy man with a tight schedule.
John adjusts his hat.
The lecture will have to wait. Don't dally now.
Adam and I hurry to the makeup station and I begin working.
Why is he so uptight about this?
Probably because it's his job.
He needs to relax. We got here on time, didn't we? Nothing bad's going to happen.
I'm just gonna shrug it off this time. John doesn't know that. He hasn't known you as long as I have. Adam folds his arms across his chest.
I haven't let him down yet.
He'll get used to it eventually. Don't worry too much about it. He stands and stretches.
Let's not keep John and Mr. Photographer waiting any longer, yeah?
We walk to the main area and greet the photographer. But I feel like I have a sneeze coming on. Yep, definitely had a sneeze coming on.
Good of you to join us.
Finally, I thought you'd be a no-show.
Oi, I'm here already. Yelling isn't going to get me here any sooner. I'm afraid you're definitely late.
John casts a sidelong glance at me.
You weren't distracted by anything, were you?
I tighten my jaw but decide not to take his baited words.
Got a little caught up in a game I was playing. Sean had to remind me it was time to go. She did.
I hide the smirk on my face. You didn't assume anything else, did you?
Not really.
John responds placidly, but he avoids making eye contact with me. Squint. Ha! Take that! You beautiful British man. That's enough socializing, kids. Palm tree, go stand over there. The photographer points at a white backdrop lit by a row of angled bright lights.
Palm tree? You mean... me?
You're a tall, skinny thing with a bunch of leaves sticking out the top. Of course I mean you. Adam makes a face, but he complies with the photographer's instructions. As he poses for the camera, his expression takes on a tight, unnatural look. Is he nervous? His whole body looks really stiff. Come on, Palm Tree. Where's that island charm I keep hearing about? Loosen up.
I'm trying.
Well, trying sure isn't getting you anywhere. I thought Hawaii was all about relaxing.
And I thought being in the big city was all pollution and car accidents.
Now that's just a lie. Although we do like to go out and mug each other just for fun.
Too bad. We don't invite muggers to all the volcano luau's we have every day.
As Adam and the photographer snipe at each other with mock insults, Adam's posture relaxes and he's soon back to his cheerful self.
Dale knows how to get a good shot in. Photography-wise, another.
Dale snaps one shot after another, timing each click with Adam's movements. Occasionally, he asks for a specific pose, but most of the time he simply engages Adam in lighthearted banter. All right, take a break. Get a drink or do some stretches. Or something.
Sure thing. Be back in a few.
As Adam strolls off, let's try that again. As Adam strolls off, Dale lets out a long and mournful sigh. Poor kid. This industry's going to eat him alive.
He'll learn. We all started out like that.
He's got a stubborn streak, John. He'd rather fight back than play the game. Game? Dale and John turn to me surprised. I think they forgot I was here. Dale smiles apologetically. Being in the entertainment industry is cutthroat. Your brother's a little too laid back to keep up an ongoing career. Oh, we're not related. I'm his makeup artist. Really? Dale immediately turns to his camera and reviews the photos he just took. Finally, he lets out a low whistle. You're good. Where'd you study? Nowhere really. My mom is a professional makeup artist, and she trained me from childhood. You've got the hand of a seasoned pro. I'm impressed. Thank you. It's very kind of you to say that. Hey, are you free next Tuesday? I've got a shoot in the morning that needs an artist. Oh, I guess I can make it, but surely you can hire someone else.
Sian, it's not good form to suggest someone else for a job you can do.
But why me? I like your work, and you're not a terrible person. He rolls his eyes. And considering the job, I'll need someone I don't hate. That's not a very encouraging thing to hear. It's only half a joke. I'd love to have you on board. I think your style is just what I need for next week's shoot. Definitely accept. Well, if you really like my work, I'd be happy to come next week. That's great. I'll send you the details later. All right, Palm Tree, break's over. Adam jogs back to the photo area looking a lot less uptight than he did earlier. Dale immediately revives his snappy banter with Adam, taking photos at opportune moments in their discussion. The second half of the session passes even more smoothly than the first. Dale's already built up a good rapport with Adam in such a small amount of time. I've seen photographers at work before, but no one as fast-moving or easy to get along with as Dale. It's making me a little nervous about the job next Wednesday. If there's someone out there who can't get along with Dale, I'm a little apprehensive. Just your future mother-in-law, Sian. Well, it's too late to back out now. I just hope it works out. I spit out my coffee at that. And did I remember to schedule sleep? Yes. Good job, me. Woo! Good job, Sian. Got that fatigue down.